Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of our content series. So yesterday we talked about how to land paying clients as a beginner content creator. So yesterday I got a DM from this lady asking me what skill do I think she should do. All right, I'm not so much of an expert. I don't know so I will not be able to advise you on what skill to learn, but maybe I will be able to tell you about the content writing I am doing, the one I just learned. All right. So today we'll be doing a breakdown. All right, a breakdown of what you should consider. All right, what you should do as a beginner content writer, a step-by-step breakdown. All right, so let's get into the video. So first of all, you are going to pick a niche. All right. Okay, for me, I decided to become a content writer. You could choose to become a virtual assistant. You could choose to become a social media manager. You could choose to become a customer care representative. Whatever you have decided to do, all right, you have picked your niche. Now you have to be specific. All right, now I'm going to talk about content writing, the one I know I have little knowledge about. Okay, so if you have decided to become a content writer, you have to be specific. Do you want to write for brands, for beauty brands? Do you want to be a medical writer? Do you want to be giving out health tips? Do you want to be a travel agent writer? All right, you have to be specific. You have to narrow it down. Okay, be a specific writer. All right, pick a niche. Be specific. All right, you talk about it. You emphasize, all right, so that everybody knows that this is what you are doing. You are not just a content writer. You can be a content writer, you can write about every and everything, okay? But you can still be, it will still be good if you decide to narrow it down to a specific niche, okay, which can be a travel agent, all right, you write for company. So number two, you have to brand yourself, all right? You have to let your life be about your brand. All right. Let the life be around what you have decided to be doing. Okay. Okay. You have chosen to be a content writer. Let your social media be all about content writing. It should be a consistent content. Let's not have you doing something else on Instagram, then you're doing something else on Twitter, you're doing something else on LinkedIn, you're doing something else on YouTube. No, it has to be consistent because you don't know where your client might first find you. Okay, they might first come across you on Instagram. Then on Instagram, you're talking trivial issues. Then when it comes to your YouTube, you're a serious content writer. It doesn't make sense. All right. It doesn't make sense. So you have to brand yourself. If it means changing your username or changing your handle to suit your niche, then you have to do it. Okay. Because your clients would want to run through your social media handles to be able to see who they are working with. All right. To be able to see, to validate you. All right. If they can be able to trust you. So you have to be consistent on all your handles, your TikTok, your Instagram, your YouTube, and everything you want, your LinkedIn. All right, it has to be uniform. So you have to brand yourself, take good pictures, right? Professional headshots. All right, you are not found on one app talking about things that don't matter. Okay, so you have to brand yourself. Okay, brand yourself. So number three, we'll be talking about your content. All right. The content you are putting out there, they have to be quality content. This is 2025. All right. Content creation is key. Is actually watching you. Nobody is watching you until your content has made it worth it, or you are able to bring out your unique voice. All right, the uniqueness in you, the uniqueness in what you do. All right, that is when the attention is shifted to you, because there are 1,001 content creators out there. All right, so you don't want to bring your boring self and expect that the world will watch you. Okay, it has to be it has to be something unique. All right, something about you has to be able to catch the attention. So you have to bring out quality content. All right. Your content should be able to attract an audience. Create content that showcase you as a brand. All right. Or portray you as an expert in your field. You might not even be an expert yet, but you are able to put out content that people might feel, oh, you're so good at what you do. All right. Those are the kind of content you're supposed to put out there. So if I say I'm a content writer, I should be able to put out content that talks about lifestyle, blogs, all right, everything that has to do with content writing. I should not be talking a different thing, and my page is showcasing a different thing. So yesterday I talked about doing free jobs, all right, going to Fiverr, Upwork, looking for jobs and writing it, looking for works and writing these copies as though you were employed. All right. So you are going to still do that. You can reach out to your friends. Maybe you have a friend that has a travel company or your friend that has something that needs rebranding. Okay, reach out to them. Please let me do this. Let me rebrand your organization for you. So while you do that for free, you can come online and document it. All right. You need to document it because while you are waiting for your potential clients or while you are waiting to become an expert, you need to be doing something. You need to master your skill. You get so that when you are called upon, you'll be able to represent. Make content about your brand. It's as simple as that. All right. Be so consistent that whenever they talk about content writing, someone should be able to remember your name. All right. That's how good you have to be. All right. Someone should remember. Once they mention content writing, somebody should be able to remember your name. That you are so good because you have pushed yourself. All right. You have pushed yourself to the front. So number 4 is reaching out to brands that needs your services. You don't have to sit around, you don't have to hang around and wait for clients to reach out to you. They might reach out to you because while you are putting out quality content, there are some brands that might actually reach out to you and say, okay, we have seen your work, we have seen what you're doing online. Okay, we want you to work for us. We want you to do this. We want you on our team. Yes, that is going to happen. While you are waiting for it to happen, you need to reach out to client. That's what it's called pitching. I talked about that yesterday. All right, you have to pitch. So there was a time I was doing a lot of that. I think beginning of this year, I bought the ADFS template. All right, I was able to work on my LinkedIn. I was able to work on my Instagram page. All right, it was just a regular page, but I was able to work on it. So right now, if you go to my Instagram, you will see content writer. I help brands to do this and that. I've rebranded the face of my Instagram and my LinkedIn. So I was able to apply. There was a time I was applying 10 jobs in a day on LinkedIn. I was just there dropping applications and I got the job. All right. I got one out of the numerous ones I applied for. I think I was able to apply for more than 50 jobs because I did that consistently for 1 week. I was applying for jobs, 10 jobs every day. All right. So out of 50, I got one. All right. It's something. As a beginner, it's something. Okay. So talking about pitching, all right, you have to reach out to these clients. There are so many people that are good in your field. So if you relax, if you lay back, because one, you're a beginner, you're not even an expert yet. So if you lay back and you're waiting for these people to reach out to you, I don't think that will happen. It might eventually happen, but it will take a while. You reach out to them, reach out to your clients, chat them, DM them. This is me, this is my name, this is what I have done. So feel free to work with me. So when you reach out to this brand, when you reach out to this brand, that is when your free work, your free practices that you have been doing comes in. All right. At that point, you're able to present them with something. Okay, look at what I have done. This is what I have done. This is what I have worked on. All right. They can look at it. At that point, you might get the job. All right. You will get the job. So you don't have to sit around. You have to lay back and wait for these people to reach out to you. You can also reach out to them. So far we've talked about the steps, right? First of all, I said you pick a niche, all right? You specify, you narrow down a niche. Then number 2, you brand yourself, okay? Brand yourself, make yourself irresistible. All right, when they're talking about content writing, they should be able to mention your name. Then number 3, you put out quality content. Put out very good content because there are so many people out there who are doing the same thing as you. And the only thing that will make you to stand out is the quality of your content. Then number 4, we talked about cold pitching. All right, reaching out to your clients, sending them DMs. There is no harm in reaching out to your clients. Okay. You don't have to wait for the mountain to come to you. The mountain doesn't come to you. You go to the mountain. Rather, if you don't go to the mountain, how do they say it? All right. You don't have to wait. So I know I told you I was going to give you 5 simple steps. Yeah, I know I said 4. The 5th one will come in our next video. So stay tuned. Bye.